My stay humble moment of the week is for Netflix.
Oh.
Everybody tried to tune into that Tyson-Paul fight. The constant buffering, the spinning wheel of death. Sometimes I had video with no sound. Live sports isn't as easy as it looks.
It's
Some
not.
of these other
Fitz.
streaming services, they make it look easy, but it's not. Stay humble, Netflix.
Stay humble, baby.
I will say this. The funniest part about that whole thing,
Okay.
there was one part.
That Jake Paul has more wins than the Cowboys in Texas Stadium, or?
No, not that.
Okay.
Not that.
Got it.
The funniest part for me, it was either blurry or glitchy, or I had the spinning wheel for everything except the Mike Tyson interview before the fight, where we got to see 58-year-old butt cheeks. I'll tell you what, the guy's got some decent cheeks. I mean, I know we've seen a lot of cheeks in our day being in a locker room with, but I was impressed.
You were?
I wasn't impressed with anything after the first round, but I was impressed with his cheeks.
You liked his cheeks, huh?
I did.
Thank God I couldn't bet in California, because when I saw the cheeks, I would have just go ahead and bet on Jake Paul after that. So,
Too much cottage cheese or what?
just the power comes from the legs and the ass.
He's 58.
Man.
He's 50, as we heard on the broadcast plenty. He's 58.
And you saw him trying to move around that ring, didn't you? The man needs to do some glute work.
I did. This led me, though, to thinking about who's the most famous person that has seen your ass cheeks.
This feels like an inappropriate conversation. I mean, mine's pretty easy, Fitz. It's called All of America, because my ass cheeks were actually on live TV after a football game in our locker room.
This was on purpose? Or are you strutting through the locker room?
No. I was trying to take a shower and get the heck out of there. And unfortunately, I think our teammate at NFL on Prime, Albert Breer, was doing an interview of Adam Jones.
Albert.
And I got full cheeks, baby. Mama wasn't happy,
really?
too. I think Mama sent out a tweet, unhappy with the league.
Well, what is your... Yeah, how do you think? I don't know if I've seen it. Are you tan? Like, do you have the farmer's tan? Are you looking good?
This is late in the year, Cincinnati. It's cold.
Oh, they haven't seen the light of day in a long time.
No light of day. These are white cheeks now. These are baby white.
Is there a point of the year where they're not white cheeks?
No, probably not.
Okay.
Let's be honest. I'm not one of those guys. I don't tan. Yeah, we're not taking the bathing suit off to tan, Fitz. I don't get in a tan in bed. I'm none of that.
I've got a good one for you. Most famous person to see my cheeks.
Okay.
I'm going to take you back to Harvard. 2004. We had just
the twins,
won the Ivy League title.
Oh, okay.
No, not the Winklevi.
Okay. No. Okay. Zuckerberg.
Not Zuckerberg. Well, he probably saw him at one point, maybe at the Mather Lather foam party, but that's another story. The president of the university at the time was Larry Summers, who just so happened to be the Secretary of Treasury from 99 to 01 for the U.S. as well. But he was the president of Harvard. He came, gave a congratulations to everybody. But I was disrobing already. And he came into the locker room and we made eye contact. I don't know if he liked what he saw or he didn't. We haven't really had many conversations since, but I feel like he's pretty famous. He's pretty far up there in our, government and history, and I like that one. But I might have to change to the Winklevoss twins. I think they may have seen my cheeks too.
Yeah, that's unbelievable. Only because I know you, and I know that you didn't even remotely try to cover up or anything. You just straight up had a conversation with him. Just everything's out.
Okay, but me and you, I had to bring this up because I was asking you. I've never in my life in a hotel been in a steam room. With steam room or sauna. I've never done it, I've never wanted to do it. Not one time. And I was asking you because I know you're a big...
What about like a resort on a vacation? Nothing like that?
Never. Not once in my life have I showered anywhere other than my hotel room, gone to a spa and done any of that stuff at a hotel. Never. Not once. But that's why I was asking you, what's the etiquette? Like, what do you do? What do you wear when you're sitting in a steam room, when you're in a sauna? So we went over this, and so I did what you told me. I went for the first time ever on Friday.
What were you
Friday
wearing?
morning after our stuff, I think you were probably already gone, and I went with one of our bosses, Says I didn't want to go alone. I was nervous. And so I wore what you said. I put slippers on. I went down there in just like gym clothes. I disrobed. I throw my stuff in the locker. I put a towel on. I'm in there and just a towel in the steam room.
Okay.
And it's steamy for the first 3 or 4 minutes. I like it, but the steam's gone away. Nobody's in there yet. Our coworker didn't come to join me. He's running a little bit late. So I'm trying to figure out how to turn the steam on. I don't know. How do you turn it on? I've never been in one of these things. I go over, I look. There's like a green light. I hit it. It turns a green light off. That can't be good. Hit it again, turns a green light on. Good. And then at the very bottom, there's a plastic cover over a red button. And so I pulled the plastic cover up and I hit the red button thinking that maybe the steam would come out.
You called 911.
So the guy that's running the spa comes sprinting in and he's like, "Is everything okay? Is it?" And I said, "I am sorry. I'm a jackass. I thought maybe that was going to turn the steam on. I didn't know." So for 10 minutes, the people downstairs that had the huge overcoats on?
Yep.
Those guys are up in the steam room for 10 minutes in the overcoats trying to figure out how to turn this stupid alarm off. So I went to the sauna and just sat in there in shame. And then our coworker came in. He's like, "Oh my God, what's going on with the alarm?" I don't know. I've got no idea. I've got no idea.
That kills me. Come on. I didn't think I had to go over that with you. It's on like a timer, buddy. It just. But
it wasn't coming out. I didn't know. What's the red button for? Now I know.
Now you know, but it's on a timer. Okay. You just sit there, you relax. It'll come back on.
I like the sauna better anyway.
Sauna's way better. The only problem with saunas at hotels, places like that, is a lot of time they don't get hot enough or they're not heated up. And so it just it doesn't get warm enough for it to count, really.
Well, I was trying to sweat it out with, I had some issues Thursday, little wardrobe malfunction.
You did. Can you talk to me about have you told anybody about what you had to do to your shirt there? Because, I mean, let me tell you something. If we had to give him MVP of the game the other night, Saquon might have been the player on the field. But let me tell you something. Those 2 buttons on the front of your shirt, those suckers, listen, you talking about staying rooted and grounded? They should get the witness protection award this week because they held on for dear life on Thursday night.
It's an issue. I just, I don't know if the shirts are getting tighter or just getting a little bit bigger.
Based off what we had to do in the green room, I think the shirts are getting a little tighter. I mean, do you want to share, your technique?
So my buttons needed some relief. And it was actually the second shirt because the first shirt didn't even fit. I couldn't even get it on. So I put a second shirt on. And the buttons were tugging a little bit to the point where this was like, I think it was Jason Kelsey week 1. Those things were about to pop. And I actually texted him about it. And I'm feeling the same struggle. And so I asked Kenny, who does a great job with our wardrobe. I said, "Kenny, I think I need to have you slit the back of my shirt." And she was like, "What?" I said, I need some relief. Like, what's the big deal? I was wearing a jacket the whole time. Nobody ever saw it.
We've heard of pleats in your pants. We've heard of some slits on the side of a shirt. Not a lot of let's cut it down the middle of the back of my shirt to give me some stress relief.
She probably went from like 4 inches below my neck and just cut that thing a good 12 to 14 inches, and it was instant relief. It felt so good. But
what are we going to do, bud?
Here's what I need. What's
the plan going forward?
I need to ask you.
Okay.
I need an accountability partner.
Okay, I'm here for you.
Because when we're players, you have a weekly weigh-in, right?
Yep.
And so I think when did you usually weigh in? Thursday mornings or
Thursday mornings was our
Thursday
deal.
Mornings.
Yep.
So it was always, I wasn't able to eat on Wednesdays towards the tail end of my career because I had to weigh under 229.
Quarterback who can't make it weigh.
I had to weigh under 229. I pleaded with coaches. I said, "Look, I'm almost 40 years old here. Like I'm not. I led the team in rushing last year, Brian Flores. What's the deal with you trying to keep my weight under 229?
And if you don't know this, for everyone that listens in, like in an NFL locker room, weigh-in day is serious. I mean, there's guys in there in the sauna, they might not get to work till 5 minutes before the team meeting at 8 o'clock on most days. But on weigh-in day, they're in the sauna at 5:30 in the morning. I mean, they might sit in the sauna. The feats that some of them pull off, the 2 hours before they have to weigh in might be more physical exertion than they actually do in the game, because they will do whatever it takes to get that 5, 6, 7, 10 pounds off just to make weigh-in so you don't get fined. I mean, there is some commitment going on, and there's some guys that, listen, if a coach won't ever cancel a weigh-in, they get hot. They get hot. I can remember big boss man Bobby Williams.
Oh,
he used to get
Bobby.
real upset. If it was a holiday and Coach Chip Morton didn't cancel our weigh-in, boss man was not happy about it.
Well, and depending on who was doing the weigh-in as well, like guys would bribe. I mean, it's a lot cheaper to give the guy weighing in $1,000 than it is to pay $800 a pound.
Easy.
I don't know if you ever got fined. I got fined once in my career for weigh-ins, and this was Brian Flores trying to be an asshole. And Brian and I still have a great relationship, but just trying to be an asshole. I stepped on the scale. I weighed 229.8. In my fine weight, I had to weigh 229 or less. You know what I did with that? I appealed that shit right away to Neil Ehrlich. And I said, look, I got to weigh 229. I'm 229.8. That counts. I shouldn't be fined $800 for 0.8 pounds. I won my appeal.
Well, let's be honest. What would you tip the scale right now? Would you make that 229 right now?
So this is, hell no, I wouldn't make the 229. You saw my shirt. You saw my buttons.
All right. So what's our plan going forward?
I don't really want to do the scale thing. I don't want to hop on the scale every week. And I'm trying to think of a different way. You know, I'm an XL shirt. I'll never go to a double X. Doesn't matter if I'm a triple X. I'll still wear an XL. We'll keep it tight. But is there a better way? I know you work out a ton. A better way that I can like measure, or that you can keep me accountable every week, every other week in terms of.
Let's do this. I'm only with you for a few days a week. So here's what I think might be better.
Yeah. By the way, you made me eat like 14 Philly cheese rolls after the game at 1:30 in the morning.
Pretty sure you set that bucket in front of you and ate them yourself. But
they're so good.
Here's what we can control. Okay, we can only control what we can control. I can't control what you're doing Monday to Wednesday, or really Saturday to Wednesday every week. Okay, but you are with me on Wednesdays and Thursdays. So here's what we can control on Thursdays. Okay, we'll take an ode from our guy that we had to do our walk with, Frank. Let's do this. Let's at least get 10,000 steps in every Thursday.
Okay. I like that.
Can we do that? Let's start there.
We definitely did it this last Thursday. Right?
So let's just start with our steps.
Okay.
We'll make a couple better decisions on Thursdays, eating wise. A little. We'll share our meals. How about that? You want to share you want to split a salad and a white wine?
No, I don't. I don't want to live that way.
Okay.
I don't.
Let's get our 10,000 steps in, and then we'll worry about the rest after that. Okay. Let's do baby steps right now. Okay. 10,000 steps every Thursday.
Okay. Thank you,
All right?
friend. Thank you, friend.
So 10,000 steps every Thursday. That's going to be our goal.